Welcome to John Michael's Rockbox. I'm your host, John Michael. I get to host this show that, well, it's a show about you. If you're a musician, if you're a solo artist, if you're a painter, if you write books, you're a dance club, well, I'd like to hear from you. Send me your information to jmrockbox@mcaet.org. All right, we'd like to hear from you, and somebody will get right back to you. Now, also, if you'd like to watch the show, simply go to mcaet.org/watch, and you'll see all the variations on how you can watch the Rockbox. And, well, this show really wouldn't last without you, so we do definitely need your donations. And visit mcaet.org/donate. We'd like to welcome you to the Rockbox, and with that being said, let's head on over and meet our guest. And welcome to the Rockbox. Hey, welcome to the Rockbox. It's good to have you back joining us today. Now, today's pretty special for me in the fact that this whole idea of the Rockbox came when I used to hang out with this guy some, 27 years ago when we were born. No, I know, about 30 years ago. We were on a show in San Jose, the Bob Lopez Talent Show.
God bless you, Bob. Thank you.
I know, because really, I mean, you know, it was what it was, but I had no idea that from that show that down the road would be this show, but it is. I mean, you know, you don't know how things evolve in your life, so you know, if you're in some sort of musical career, stick with it because you never know how it's going to evolve. And so I'm very excited to have Zoe Tree, Dave, and Polo, Craig are all here joining us. We're going to talk to all these guys about everything, but first we want to find out about Zoe Tree.
Zoe Tree.
All right, yeah. So what in the world is Zoe Tree?
Zoe Tree is a concept I had since I was 16 years old. It's a mystical tree of life. I've always been into being very spiritual and very encompassing, and love has always been my thing. And it's always, I don't know why, just one day it popped in my head, Zoe Tree. And I go, yeah, that's cool. I liked it.
Yeah,
you know, mystical tree of life where everyone's in unity and love, and that's how the concept came about.
And you happened to find two other guys that said, okay.
Yeah, they're branches.
I like that, but you haven't been called that yet, huh?
Well,
they call a lot of things.
Yeah. At least you're not the roots.
Not the roots, right?
That's a great band. I like the Roots.
Yeah, that's what I know.
That's pretty good. All right, so, well, you know, like I say, I've known this guy for forever, and you, besides, and we'll talk to these guys because I know that they're busy too.
Oh, yeah.
Your career has been very busy as well because you've played with the likes of what, Montrose, and I know there's few.
Well, I was lucky enough to, I did a couple stints with Montrose as lead singer for him in live shows. And then I did an album with Prairie Prince and Ross Valley Journey, which was great. And it was fun stuff. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was on tour a lot with the performing for the Troops because I did a song called Coming Home. And it was great, a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. How's that performing, I mean, cruising around for the Troops?
Oh, it's amazing because they're so appreciative, you know, because, you know, when you're singing a song about them, they're like, man, thank you. And they're coming to me with tears. I'm like, no, thank you. You're the one that served, you know. So
right.
it's an honor. It's great. I love it.
That's awesome. Zoe Tree, you're gonna have to remember. We'll let you know where you can find Zoe Tree online and all that stuff. We're gonna get to all that. We kind of want to meet the guys over here, but Polo,
Yeah.
do I talk about busy? Prior to them coming in and recording, we sat around and chatted, and you know, I would sit here. I had a list, but I said, just gonna let Polo tell you because he is one busy guy. Plays a bass player, great singer, great bass player. Man,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I've been very blessed.
Yeah.
You know, and being blessed is really good for, you know, to be. I mean, what do? I get to do some really good things. You know, I got a chance to play at Woodstock, which was pretty interesting. You know, and I've played just about with every musician that I idolize.
Really?
Yeah, it's been really crazy, especially like drummers. You know, and you know. This guy is my favorite. I gotta tell you, because I mean I've played with some really cool guys, but Craig and I, you know, we always look at each other because all of a sudden we play the same figure, just out of the blue on a fill. I mean, it just happens, and it happens because we communicate really well.
Right.
But you know, I've played with people like Andrea Bocelli, Luciano Pavarotti, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, a whole host
Hold
of
on,
people
let's
like
not
that.
forget Miles Davis.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Which is
not
really
forget
cool,
that.
and I have it on my wall, you know, and it's really great. I play with an artist named Zucchero, and he's an Italian artist, but you know, it's kind of a world famous kind of guy. A lot of people don't know about him yet, but you know, it's a class tour.
Oh, sure.
And I'm the musical director,
Oh.
and I got that job really cool because I'm the last original member, and the management called me up and they go, "You want to be the musical director?" And I went like,
No?
yeah. So yeah, so it turned out that way, and so it's been a great thing. You know, I'm busy. I'm going to be on tour. I've been on tour since August of last year, and I'll finish in November of this year.
Wow.
It's long, yeah.
And
We just got back from Japan.
Really?
Yeah,
And then you
my
come
first
back
time
and-
actually.
Then he finds Dave.
I
and
came
then-
back and we had a rehearsal. It was like coming home.
Yeah?
Well, he's got a song called "Coming
I
Home."
do.
Yeah.
Well, no, you asked me earlier when we were talking before we were recording that, you know, one thing I love about this band is we're also a jam band, and we'll write on the spot.
Wow.
And we just trust each other musically, and we have so much respect and love for each other and the brotherhood that's here.
Right.
Boom, and it's just like, oh, we wrote that song, it's awesome. Well, you know, that's cool, it's fun.
Yeah, because you can't really tell about your bandmates when you get together and jam, because you don't know who's going to fit where. I mean, and I use the Beatles a lot for reference when I bring that up, because prior to Ringo Starr, you know, it was Pete Best,
Yeah.
and it didn't work. But as soon as Ringo joined, the Beatles were off. They were the Beatles, and that's who it took for them to be who they are. And so you get to see now. We're going to show you Zoe Tree, and then we'll come back and talk where you can find them. All right, so check this out, Zoe Tree.
I'm gonna sing out loud, sing out loud, sing out loud, sing out loud. And ain't nobody gonna bring me down, babe. Bring me down, bring me down, bring me down. No more lower, babe. You can do what you wanna do if you just let your heart believe. Transformation, not social mutilation. Don't take a mental attitude. Now we're ready to tell the whole wide world love is what we believe. Social revolution, people. Social revolution now.
right, welcome back. So there you go. Now you see Zoe Tree, and you could see what gelling is kind of all about. And for a power trio, it's real important because you don't have that extra guitar or keyboards or more vocals sitting behind you somewhere, and maybe 2 drummers. And speaking of drummers, one sitting right over there. Yeah, you see him? Oh, he left.
He left. We ran out the door.
So we brought in his road crew.
Just the drum tech, man. I swear, just the drum tech.
This is Craig, ladies and gentlemen. Craig, of course, is an outstanding drummer.
Thank you.
And you guys, you do fit well. You all fit well together.
Well, for a guy they just found walking down the street and they just jumped out of the car and picked me up and threw in the car, so you're going to come play with us.
Yeah.
I said, cool, let's do it, You
looked
But
lonely.
yeah, no, playing with these guys, it's such an honor, and it's so much fun because we have this thing, and you can't force it. You can't make it happen. It just happens. And we get together for rehearsals, and it's fun, and we do things, and we stop and we start laughing. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe we just did that. What was that? And like Dave said, thank God we record some of them because we never be able to recreate it again trying to think about it.
Yeah.
Because it just happens, So it's really fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just like we were saying earlier before you went and heard them play their song. How you got to have the guys that gel, and you don't know who it is that's gonna be, but when you do sit down and rehearse, because you're family.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
This is you could all be married, and you still, this is completely separate.
I've got a headache.
Yeah. Well, guess we're not going to have fun tonight, eh, baby?
I got a headache, guys. Please,
A long day.
don't
Come
look
on.
at me like that.
By the way, did you make dinner?
Yeah. Did you vacuum the room?
Really.
Oh man.
So, but yeah, I mean, to sit there and everything's got to be fun.
Well, it's got to be fun, and playing with musicians of the quality of these 2 gentlemen.
Right.
For me, I mean, it's challenging, it's exciting, it's energizing, and it's so rewarding because you really do feel like you're growing as a musician. That's what we all want to do as players, is get better and better and better. Even when we get older, you still want to get better and better, and this gives me the opportunity to play with guys at this level and go, wow, this is really cool, and I really enjoy it. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm very lucky.
Absolutely, that's great. I mean, when you play with Class A artists, I guess refer to these guys, it's a good confidence builder. So if you're starting out, maybe, eventually you'll get there. Just keep it up, don't stop. And you'll get to the point where people that are really good will help you become really good and build up your confidence. So just stick with it. So Dave, we got to find out where people find Zoe Tree.
ZoeTree.com. But I was going to say, the Zoe Tree community, if you can join that on Facebook, that'd be awesome. It's called the Zoe Tree community.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's just Facebook.
Yeah, but ZoeTree.com if you want to know what we're playing, which is obviously the most important part. But the Zoe Tree community, which is awesome because it's all about like-minded people coming together, talking about stuff, how can make the world a better place. If you've got songs that are, positive, post them on there. It's for everybody.
Something you should probably check out. It's, in a moment. Wait till after the show's done, then we'll have it again, or you'll be able to see it there on your screen, ZoeTree.com, and on Facebook, the Zoe Tree community, which is 2 different entities, yeah?
Jawohl.
Yeah. So, and that is Dave language for yes. So, Dave.
Yeah.
By the way, you better say hi to your brother because I want you to get in trouble.
Well, yeah. Well,
Ken.
we got to talk about it first, right?
Well,
the
yeah.
wedding. Well, me and him, me and you. Why don't you go ahead and start it out?
Yeah.
Well, it's not how we met. We met on, wasn't it an ad or something?
Yes.
It was an ad,
Musicians. Something.
Switchboard.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was in the paper.
Yeah.
And this is back when
Yes,
people
paper.
actually
They actually had paper.
Newspaper,
Yeah.
what?
This is before social media.
Yeah.
Way before. In fact, we still had the dial phones.
Yeah, it was the musician switchboard.
Yeah. And so, we happened to find each other that way.
Awesome.
And
that's great.
it was just a long friendship. We went through that big earthquake
Oh my God, that's right.
89?
89.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy cow. I tell you what, I've never seen, and we're getting off the subject
I
of
remember the
music,
trees
but I've
going like
never
that,
seen
yeah.
ground act like water. You know?
Yep.
And where he lived in Campbell at the time was the epicenter. It was pretty close, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we wouldn't sleep in the house.
I remember that. Oh, so freaky. Yeah.
So, okay, but besides that point, there you go. So we did that. So we met each other.
met
And Ken.
We played my brother's wedding. Ken and Linda. See, I got you in there.
Ken and Linda. Now they'll be okay, Dave. Yeah, you're.
Now I'm like feeling guilty. I'm not mentioning the rest of my family. You know, Donnie's a great bass player. I got my mom. You know.
There you go. Yeah, by the way.
Sister. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fun. His whole family was fun growing up. But have you met his mom?
Yes.
Yeah, she's great. Huh?
Yep. Great.
She's amazing. I love you, Mom.
So it's great, man. You make a long-lasting relationship with guys that you and women that you play with in any sort of band, and you know, just keep it friendly because down the road, you don't know what kind of path you're going to cross with somebody that you've played with before, and if you badmouth and it's not worth it, it's not going. You're not going to be. It's just trust me. Don't. So let's check out another song from Zoe Tree.
Life Lessons.
Life Lessons.
John Calvin.
All right, that's right. Zoe Tree. And we'll come back and talk some more with these guys.
I met a girl named Loretta. She told me she'd never leave me. Well, now forever. Lasted 4 years long. Yes, it did. Yes, it did now. She told me her love was dying. Oh, she kept trying. Now it's done and I'm here crying. Yes, I am. Oh, now my hurting heart can't take no more. I would hold her in my arms all night, and I'd stare
So I got to tell you, besides getting to watch these guys play, and a lot of the bands that we have on the Rockbox, what we discuss while you're not paying attention to us because you're watching them perform is just, it's outstanding. I mean, maybe we've recorded it and maybe we'll show you in a blooper someday, but this whole, you guys are fun. This is one fun band, the Zoe Tree.
Yeah.
And so all these songs that you guys do, I mean, of course you rehearse and you structure everything. And I think from what we were discussing earlier that you didn't get to hear is that you had brought up in the beginning is a jam band.
Yeah.
That you guys all talked about.
Yeah, it's the strongest point.
Yeah. I mean, we have this chart, but and we'll just make up stuff on the spot. We do it all the time. It's great. It shows our cohesiveness and how we feel.
Yeah, and to anybody that's sitting there, I mean, literally, they think it's an arranged song.
Yeah.
That's how it comes out. The movements change, and they change as a group all the time because we're aware of what's going on. Like I said, I can feel where he's going, and he can feel where I'm going. And I don't know if you know anything about music, but there's a thing called a fill, and that's when you get in a song and then you lift it by playing something. Drummers go booga dooga 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 dooga, and bass players go boom doo doo doo, right? But imagine that 10 times in a piece that you've never played before, that the drums go ba-dum ga-dum ga-dum, and the bass plays the exact same figure, exact same figure, and we look at each other and go like, and it happens and it happens and it happens. So. That's what it is. If you come to the shows, I mean, they're different every time because that's what we do.
Yeah, and that's why, because it is a different show every time, never be the same show.
Yeah.
So I think you probably piqued some curiosities out there. It's never the same.
No, it isn't.
But it's always great.
Never the same.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't want to knock on. Is there any wood here?
Gabe's head.
Oh! Good wood.
Fun band here.
Yeah.
Hurtful. No.
It's not because I know him.
Wait, just because I said hurtful reminded me of our other branch. There is an occasional branch member that comes in. Brian Gibbs. We got to talk about Brian. We love you, Brian.
Yeah.
He goes a 3-piece and an occasional 4-piece, plays guitar and sings and keyboard. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's an actual Grammy winner.
Yeah.
That's right.
He got a Grammy for the somebody.
Los Tigres del Norte.
Yes. He
Wow. Can you
How do you remember that?
Because they have a bus right down the road from where I live.
Is that tour bus?
That's the tour. Yes,
awesome.
I think that's their old tour bus. And I always laugh as they drive. Los Tigres del Norte.
He goes by and goes, he wants to buy it.
I want the bus.
Every time we drive by, he goes, I want to buy that bus.
It's probably 40 years old.
Oh my!
It just looks cool because it's old like that.
It's old,
You know, as a
alright.
kid, you growing up, you see all the Willie Nelson, they have these old buses, and it's cool, you know.
I
The
know what
Chitlin
about,
tours, you know. It's just like, that's before Willie, I know.
See?
But you know what I mean. You just see those pictures. and
That's a
stuff.
good band.
Yeah.
Again, fill people in where they can find you so that they can come see the show.
ZoeTree.com. 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 And wait, that's right, because it depends when it airs. I was going to tell you when we're playing, but it doesn't.
They can look it up and
Yeah,
find out.
Look it up and find out. Can I do a pitch on some jewelry since I'm here? Do you
Okay.
mind? We also have Zoe Tree jewelry. Yes, if you go to ZoeTreeTreasures.com, my wife makes homemade jewelry for the Zoe Tree. It's actually
We
excellent.
got everything covered here.
So we got
I know, man. Makes a mean burger. I think it's a vegan burger. It's like
I love
fun in
these
air.
guys. This is a fun band,
Love
kind of
avocado on
band
the side.
that you're going to want to be in. Find the right guys. Don't give up. It's just, you'll know. Trust me, you'll all know when you do. Zoe Tree. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Craig,
Really
Thank you for
appreciate it.
having
Paulo,
us.
Yeah.
Dave.
Hey, you're
know,
welcome, man. Thank you.
Another song for you, and thanks for joining us here on the Rockbox.
It's one of those days I can't do nothing right. I don't even have the will to fight. I've got hand in hand trying to figure out my plight. Well, now there's nothing I can do about it. I better just lay down and die. Da, 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 da. about getting